After subsidy was removed, we discovered that Nigeria was not consuming 69 million liters of petrol, Rewan Akombi says. And that is true. We know that subsidy has been a scam in this country. Okay? We know that subsidy has been a very big scam. The whole Nigeria knows that, the whole world knows that. So now we have been looking for a way to unravel the mystery and the misery taking place in the petroleum marketing sector in NNPC. Okay, who are the people benefiting from this thing called subsidy? Who are the people responsible? Even though Kojiwala has come out to say that the people behind subsidy are benefiting from subsidy are the big wigs of the country, the who is who and the untouchables. And that is why her mother was kidnapped for it when she was I think when she was the Minister of Finance or so, or immediately after her tenure when she went back to the US. Okay, so all of them are evil in this country. That is the truth. All the politicians are evil. So now it is discovered that after the subsidy has been removed and everything is crashing and nobody is benefiting again, suddenly the consumption rate of petrol in Nigeria has crashed to the lowest level ever. So what happened before now? It means that people were stealing, were adding numbers to steal, to collect money from government. So according to a news that was published by the Vanguard newspaper online, this was yesterday, okay, it was on the June 11th that this happened, okay. It was reported that a chieftain of the All Progressive Congress APC, Senator Rewan Akombi, has said that the removal of the subsidy by the federal government of Nigeria has crashed the daily figure of petrol consumption. As he said, the government should increase wages as one of the ways to cushion the effect of the stoppage of subsidy. It was reported that the senator who said this in a statement said that the daily consumption of 69 million liters suddenly dropped to 13 million liters per day. Can you imagine? From 69 million liters to 13 million liters per day. So what happened to a whopping 56 million liters? Whopping 56 million liters, which is over 75%. Over 75% has suddenly disappeared from space. Now, wow. It is alleged that Nigerians were being lied to before by some agencies. Yes, even under President Buhari as the Minister of Petroleum. He said after subsidy was removed, we discovered that Nigeria was not consuming 69 million liters, but consuming 13 million liters per day. The subsidy removal is the only portion and best decision for Nigeria's survival, and President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is on the right track. Indeed, he is a courageous man who takes the bull by the horn. We must commend him once again for the termination of swapping crude oil for refined products. Further talking, he said that the NNPC Limited daily consumption figures collapsed drastically as the components parts of the old figures were real domestic consumptions, okay, petrol smuggling across the borders to neighboring countries, and the non-existent petrol consumption figures that only existed because it was assigned to bogus subsidy claims. Can you imagine? Yeah. So NNPC, so why was NNPC lying to Nigerians all this while? Why was NNPC lying to Nigerians all this while? Why was NNPC lying to Nigerians all this while? Why was the government lying to us? The NNPC Group Managing Director, the Minister of State for Petroleum, the Petroleum Minister himself, who is also the President of the country, why are they lying to us? Ipman and the PPMC of NNPC, why are they all lying to Nigerians? So this again has gone to prove that the people who were behind the subsidy were actually the criminals that were either getting the oil, the product into the country and then shipping it out again, smuggling it out of Nigeria to neighboring West African countries, or inflating the subsidy, the fuel consumption number so that they get subsidy money for it and then they go share it. Corruption at all levels. This is a very terrible one. I tell you, this is a very, very, very terrible one. So if it is true that what Rwanda Akombe is saying is true, then this country is in for it. So let's see how this fuel subsidy removal will work. Nigerians are happy for fuel subsidy to be removed. Nobody challenged it. Everybody knew that it was a scam and needed to be removed. But what we are saying and what Nigerians are saying is that while you are removing it, put alternative plans in place so there won't be significant impact in the economy and in the life of people. Okay, get refineries to work. Stop swapping our crude for petroleum product abroad. Okay, get new refineries to be added to function to improve capacity, refining capacity of the nation. Okay, and all of this were not done, and you're just taking out subsidy. Of course, the gap is going to be huge. The impact is going to be huge, and how is that going to be cushioned and managed? Nobody knows. It's not by getting $800 million grant or loan, whatever, to come and share as palliative to cushion the effect. That will not go anywhere. That is solving the problem from the branches rather from the root, and it's not going to work. Okay, it's obviously not going to work. It's obviously not going to work. Okay, so I wonder how this happened that we got to this level. It is a very bad one, and we just hope that we'll get out of it one day. Somebody said Peter Obi has helped this country, the first man who saw and said it. Okay, not be only Peter Obi, na Chinedu Mumu man. Can you imagine? Everything now will be. So it was only Peter Obi that is actually forcing these things out of their head and creating awareness to let Nigerians also take it that things are not going well with the government. Somebody say, why will it not be reduced? Do you think everyone can afford this over 100% increase of PMS per liter? Not beyond. It could be contributed that people are not buying again because there's no money to buy. But the main thing is still that people who were receiving the subsidy bonus have stopped receiving it. And I just hope that it is true. I just hope that we will not look for other ways to siphon the money. Okay, exactly what I intend to ask. Why will consumption not reduce when the fuel is not affordable? It's just a factor, just a part of it. And that was our supporter's speech. Subsidy was a scam, benefiting some elites, while majority of the people wallow in penury. Good that it was removed. So where did you get your statistical proof of our daily consumption of fuel in Nigeria? Show Nigeria your analysis. Go and sleep. Go and keep waiting for numbers and evidences while you keep wallowing in penury and poverty. Okay. Someone say, if only those elites can be identified and set alight for doing this to Nigerians, they are sacred cows, I suppose. God of heaven will personally execute all those involved in the rackets in and out of Nigeria. Yeah, the government knows about it. They know themselves, but they won't mention their names. Magnum, I give you a special salute. One die-hard is there telling his brother to shut up, even when he made a strong point. God bless you, Magnum. I understand Tinubu, and I tender my apologies. The man really mean well for Nigerians. May God preserve him to finish stronger, and may posterity remember him, president for good. I just hope that because he has, I am struggling with how he will be able to fight corruption in Nigeria, because I don't think he will be exempted from corruption itself. I'm struggling to understand that because Tinubu cannot be exempted for corruption in Nigeria. Let's see. We saw this as initial gragra. Let's see how far this will last. So this is what is happening, that since subsidy was removed, consumption rate dropped significantly in Nigeria.